Well, I had an interview recently with Marcellus Wiley, former football player, now has a show on Fox Sports.
Yes.
And he said that the majority of professional sports players right now, well, not a majority, he said about a third of professional sports players right now are living paycheck to paycheck.
Wow.
To focus it on athletes, yeah. When I played, guys were living check to check. CJ McCollum just came out and said he thinks a third of the NBA players are living check to check. I would bet that number may be even higher in the NBA or NFL. You're young. You have so many things pulling at you, family, business, and you don't know the proper value of that. So what does that lead itself into? You start doing stuff where you don't properly budget it. You think I'm young, I'm invincible, I'm going to make this money for a long period of time. And then when something like this hits you, a harsh reality that changes that dynamic, you haven't planned for it, just like most people haven't planned for it.
Well, this is a story that we've been known for years, right? They get famous and get their money, no management, out here fronting for people that don't care. I mean, think about the two football players just this weekend that did the robbery at the party, right? And they all took off in Lamborghinis, BMWs, and a Porsche.
And I was going to lead into this. At some point, it was two guys, DeAndre Baker and Quentin Dunbar.
Yes.
Who apparently them and some other guy decided to rob like a barbecue full of people.
Right.
And they stole like Rolex watches, Hublots, Audemars, other jewelry, cash. And they ran off in like a Lamborghini and some other.
Like nobody's going to recognize you.
At some point, being a professional football player, do you say, okay, I am 100% not going to get away with this. Let me just stop what I'm doing and say, oh man, I was just bullshitting. Here's all your stuff back.
Right.
Let's just stop this before we actually leave the vicinity.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, you're in a Lamborghini. What? You're thinking, oh, well, I can outrun the cops because I got a Lamborghini.
Let me tell you, Vlad, like the older I get, don't get me wrong, when I was young, I did some fucked up things and made bad choices. But I want kids to understand that the reason why we have shows like this and the reason why we have history and we have Google and we have other things you can find out history is for you guys not to make the same mistakes. This is why we are here, to teach the youth not to make the same mistakes so that you can sidestep some of the bullshit that you don't have to go through in life, right? These young men, whether, right now we're going to say that they're innocent, right? We're going to say that they're innocent. But to put yourself in a situation like that, to jeopardize everything you worked hard for, it's not worth it.
Well, there was a string of football players that have been arrested recently in the past week. There was the wide receiver for the Redskins, Cody Latimer, was assaulted on assault and gun charges. Apparently, he got into a poker game with some people and it didn't go well, and he pulled out a gun and threatened to kill everybody. He got arrested for that. Buffalo Bills player Ed Oliver Jr. arrested for DUI and unlawful gun possession.
Yes.
And then let's not forget Earl Thomas was, I guess, cheating on his wife, and she showed up with her friends and a pistol.
Yes.
And put a gun to his head.
Man, listen to me. I always teach young men who are successful in their 20s and late 20s, early 30s, that when you get that kind of money, fuck trying to fall in love. You have to travel the world, have fun, date different women, still be nice. I don't know. See, some people, I need people to understand, don't treat them like they ain't shit. You got to always treat a woman with the utmost respect. Flowers, champagne. Don't get married to mess up another woman's life because this woman is truly in love with you. And I truly believe that if you can't marry someone on equal level, it's because marriage is a business, regardless of what motherfuckers say. And if people don't understand that if you got 2 or 3 million, a liquor store and a car, and the woman that you fucking with ain't got shit, but you get caught cheating and she divorced you, half that shit is hers. So I always tell people,
unless you have a prenup.
and they got ways to get away with prenups now.
They do, but a prenup is a significant obstacle to
Yeah, it is. But my point is most of them don't, right? So guys, you gotta listen to me and Vlad. Live your fucking life. Why go through all that bullshit? When you got all that kind of money, you're supposed to travel and have a good time with women. And then there's a thing called settle down, because you've done it all. You don't have every type of STD. You don't have every type of shot in your ass, right? You're so tired of pussy that you go, you know what? I just really want a real nice woman to raise my children. And then dating so many women will give you the knowledge of what type of woman you want to have your child. Like some women are beautiful with the nice titties and ass and long hair, do the makeup. Them girls are just for trophy, go out, have dinner, to look cute. But do you want them to take your child to soccer game? Will they take your child to football games? See, some women are not built for that. So you got to find the type of woman that you pay the bills, or y'all pay the bills together, or y'all take turns to take the kids to baseball, take turns to basketball camp. Because some of these women, and they might just be young now, hopefully they listen to this interview too, and as they move forward, can become a decent mom to raise these children who are coming out here in this world in the next 15, 20 years.
Well, and I'll tell you this. If you are a man with some money and you marry, or you're getting ready to marry a woman who does not have very much money, if she does not agree to sign a prenup, she is not the one.
I totally agree.
I'll just say this flat out.
I
know
like
that
that.
women are going to get pissed off and so forth. If a woman says, "I will not marry you with a prenup," she is not the one.
I totally agree.
A prenup doesn't mean that she gets nothing. You could say, "Okay, look, I'm sitting on $5 million. If we get divorced, I'll give you $500,000."
Right.
But you're not going to get half.
Right.
I mean, because really, in most states, it's like half of what was earned during the course of the marriage. Like, if the woman is not contributing to what you're earning, giving her half of what you've earned primarily by yourself is ridiculous.
And we want to put a record, and vice versa, ladies. I know there's some women say, well, what about if the female have more money than the guy? Same thing. Same thing. And I was always taught through my aunt, she always said, if you met someone that didn't have what you want them to have, then make them an asset. You can go that route too. But you got to really understand, because that can backfire you. I've seen a lot of people put the girl through medical school, hair school, and may change their life. And boom, she gone.
Right, because the thing about a prenup or alimony and so forth, it does not apply to children. Right. Child support is automatic regardless of the paperwork that you sign.
Yes.
If you go and have 2, 3 children with this woman and you're a millionaire and you get divorced, you're gonna have to pay if she has primary custody, regardless of the paperwork. So she's gonna be good in that regard.
Right.
But if she says, I'm not gonna sign a prenup, or you're gonna have to marry someone else, go and find someone else.
Go find someone else. Or stay single like me.
There you go. There you go.